enjoy English school, Bernice.
Yeah.
So today is, what is today? Today's August 10th, and today we have our features article. It's day one of our 2-day article called Disneyland, the happiest place on earth.
没错，所以就如同刚才 Chris 老师讲，是全世界最快乐的一个地方，就是我们要去迪士尼乐园玩喽。
That's right. So right away in our title, we have some really nice grammar. We have superlative of adjectives, 你形容词最高级, and we have a good prepositional phrase here. We have on earth. 而且 earth 要大写 because it's the place. It's the place we're on, 不是那个土地的意思. Right away, we have some fun grammar. But before we begin our article, let's look at our subtitle here today. It begins, from a terrible opening day to the most popular theme park in the world.
所以这个一开始的这个副标题呢，就是这个 Disneyland 呢，它一开始的开幕日是terrible， 很糟糕的、很不好的一个开幕日。可是后来呢，它竟然成为这个世界上最受欢迎的一个主题乐园。到底是怎么一回事呢？等一下我们的文章里面就会了解的更多咯。
Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Disney theme parks can be found around the world. The first park was built in Anaheim, California, in the United States. At first, Walt Disney wanted to call it Mickey Mouse Park. In the end, the name Disneyland was chosen for the new park. The park's building process began on July 16, 1954, and Disneyland opened on July 17, 1955. Unfortunately, opening day went terribly. The weather was especially hot, but the drinking fountains weren't available for use yet. The park also wasn't completely finished. 3 areas of the park had to be closed for safety reasons just a few hours after opening. In spite of all of the problems, Disneyland became extremely popular. Within 7 weeks, 1 million people had visited the park. By 1956, 5 million people had entered through the park's gates. Over the years, Disneyland has continued to grow by adding new hotels, areas, rides, and other attractions. Older attractions also get updated or changed. The new changes make it more fun and interesting for many Disney fans who revisit the park again and again.
Okay, friends, before we continue, let's look back at our title and our subtitle. We have 2 superlative of adjectives. 有2个形容词最高级. We have the happiest. Now, 形容词最高级一定要开头 the, and we have happy. 这个是2个音节，结尾是 y, 所以你要去 y 再加 iest. And then we have popular. Popular, we know, that means a lot of people like it, like pop music. Now, popular is 3 syllables. 有3个音节, so popular 要跳到 the most popular. 你不可以说，请你不要说 the most popularist.
No.
你加 the most 还是你加 est 而已，这样子。
所以 Chris 老师讲了一个很重要的文法，2个音节的最高级我们通常是加 est， 那么如果是超过2个音节以上，我们会把字尾前面的字尾就不要再做变化，前面直接加上 the most.
That's right. Be careful of words like handsome. Like Chris is the most handsome teacher at ACES.
Sure. The prettiest.
The prettiest, that's right. So this is the same rules. 有2个音节结尾是 y, we're going to choose y. Let's get right into our article here. Disney theme parks can be found around the world.
第一个句子就讲了，我们的迪士尼这个主题乐园 theme 这个字记得念的时候嘴巴要闭起来。好的，所以这个主题乐园呢，我们可以在全世界都可以被找得到。记得这边用 be found， 因为它是被找到，它不可能自己找到它自己，所以我们这边用的是被动式。
Now, this is a theme park, but maybe you know another word for 游乐园, and that's amusement park. These are about the same thing, Honestly, most foreigners, we just use them the same way, but a theme park feels like it has a special look. It's not just a roller coaster, 元小飞车, or a Ferris wheel. It also looks a special way too, and Disney really looks special.
所以刚才老师解释就是 amusement park 也叫做游乐园 AMUSEMENT amusement park 也是游乐园的意思 theme park 也是主题乐园它们两个的不同点在于呢 theme park 比较强调它有一个中心点比如说 Disneyland 你进去你会看到很多的城堡你会看到公主王子这些东西的不过 amusement park 比较强调是它的游乐设施但是是差不多的意思
Alright, let's continue. The first park was built in Anaheim, California in the United States.
所以一开始第一句就先讲了第一个这个迪士尼乐园它是在哪里原来是在加州的安纳汉这个地方成立了第一座的这个乐园
Now we have it was built. We have be动词加一个 PP. This is the passive tense. 谁盖这个游乐园 Their names are not important. We only care about the subject here. Let's continue. At first, Walt Disney wanted to call it Mickey Mouse Park. That's a good name. I like that.
Right. 所以一开始的时候叫这个 Mickey Mouse Park.
I like that. I think that's a good name. Yeah.
Yes. 因为这个主角人物这个 main character 就是 Mickey Mouse. 所以一开始的时候，所以这个 at first 就是起初一开始的时候呢，这个 Walt Disney 就是这个 founder 这个创办的人，他就想说啊，干脆把这个公园呢，这个乐园，我干脆就叫做米老鼠公园就好啦，因为它是我们的主要的主角。
对啊 That's like me saying like Gorski Land. Like, isn't that a terrible name for a park?
It's okay.
Chris Gorski Land. That sounds real boring.
可能没有人想要去这个公园
No one's going to Gorski Land.
Okay.
All right. In the end, so we have at first, and now we have in the end, the name Disneyland was chosen, 被动语态, for the new park.
所以这边的 in the end 就是一开始是这个样子，就起初原本呢，他们想要叫做米奇老鼠的这个公园，可是到了最后 finally 他们的定案是怎么样呢？他们决定把这一个 Disneyland 的这个名字就取为 Disneyland， 所以他后来被 chosen， 记得 chosen 它的念法是不一样的哈，很多同学看到choose 跟 chosen 他们会不太就念的是不对的，所以被选来成为它的新乐园的名字。
All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we got paragraph 2.
Okay.
Hey everyone, we're back with more Enjoy English School. We're on day 1 of our 2-day story about Disneyland. We're on pages 24 and 25. Today's a real good day to have your pen and write in your magazine. Our first sentence begins, the park's building process began on July 16th, 1954, and Disneyland opened on July 17th, 1955.
所以这个第二段的第一句呢，一开头先讲到了几个时间点。首先呢，就是这个 Disneyland 这个 park 呢，它开始的这个 building process， 就是它的一个建盖盖的这个点的这个过程呢，时间点的开始点呢是在怎么样？1954年的7月16，记得它是过去咯，所以你要把那个 begin 原本是 GIN 改成它的过去式变成 began。好，然后呢，它的开幕时间也是一样用 opened， 它的开幕时间的点呢是在1955年的7月17，所以也就是1年之后它就开幕了。
So we have 1954 and 1955, and you just heard Bernice say 1954. We don't say 1954 year in English. Make sure 你说两个数字 1954, and you don't need to say year. And because 这个是单位 we want to say on. Take your pen and circle on. 你画到 July 16th, 1954, 就是单位 we should use the on preposition. 如果是年而已，如果只是说 the park opened 在1955年 we will say the park opened in 2023.08.10常春藤生活杂志
所以对于同学来讲，这个 prepositions 真的有的时候很难学，所以你要稍微记一下这个规则。所以老师刚才讲，如果只有 year 只有年份，我们的介系词会用 in， 可是因为这边有日期月加上日，所以这时候你要用的是 on。Okay,
let's continue to our next sentence. Unfortunately, opening day went terribly.
哇，结果呢，很不幸的 unfortunately 就是 unluckily， 很不幸的一件事情发生了。什么事呢？就是它的 opening day， 就是它第一天开幕的那一天呢 went terribly， 因为它是过去式，所以你要把 go 改成 went。terribly 就是 horribly， horribly 就是蛮糟糕的，所以呢，它的开幕日那天呢，其实蛮糟糕的，出了一些问题咯。
Now, Bernice picked two really good words here. We have terribly and terrible and horrible. These are two adjectives, 都是糟糕的. But look how they become adverbs. Like, we have le 的结尾. When we have an adjective 有 le 结尾，我们要去意再加 y. So terrible, terribly, horrible, horribly. We also could say sensible, sensibly, and comfortable, comfortably. 这个是大部分的那个 le 结尾的 adjectives.
Yeah.
Let's continue on to our next sentence here. The weather was especially hot, but the drinking fountains weren't available for use yet.OK,
所以那一天呢，到底为什么是开幕日那天那么样的糟糕呢？原来是那一天的天气呢 especially hot， 它不是只有 hot， 它是 especially hot， 表示真的很热，特别的炎热。好，除了这个之外呢，它的这个 drinking fountains， 就是它那个我们要进去里面玩，一定要喝水嘛，大家会带着自己的这个 water bottle 进去。那你要喝水的时候，这个饮水机呢，就那天没有办法 available 这个形容词就是表示可以提供来使用的。结果那一天呢，竟然还没有 yet， 就是还没有办法可以提供来使用，所以变成游客进去的时候，你连最基本的水都没有东西可以喝了。所以对于游客来讲，这是一个很糟糕的一个状况。
Pick up your pen and look at our word use.Now, 通常 this is a verb, and we're going to say use as 发 z, but this is a noun here. So, use 会发 use. Make sure you write an s above your s. 在 s 下面你写一个 s, 所以你不要忘记了。Let's continue. The park also wasn't completely finished. What did they do?
对，所以好奇怪哦，开幕日你看这么多的问题出现。第一个呢是怎么样？好热。那当然这个天气的状况是没有办法控制的。然后再来呢，你的这个什么喝水的这个饮水机也不能用。然后接下来呢，它的公园其实还没有完全的盖好，这是发生什么事？就你坐云霄飞车坐到一半就停在那边了，哎呀，后面还没有建好，那要怎么下来呢？
There's a man working on it too.
对，所以可能你会看到工人在旁边还在盖东西，太可怕了。
All right, let's continue here. 3 areas of the park had to be closed for safety reasons just a few hours after opening.
哇，所以这个问题真是糟糕。他说呢，这个公园里面有3个地方哦，他们其实呢，当时在开幕那一天的时候是 had to be， 是必须要 closed， 是必须要把它关闭的。原因 because of what？ 因为 safety reasons， 因为安全的理由。就像我们刚才讲，你不是云霄飞车飞一半，下面的那个东西都还没盖好，对不对？所以呢 ，just a few hours， 才几个小时哦，在它的 opening 之后，比如说他可能早上9点一开门，10点他就跟大家讲，对不起，有3个区域可能没有办法使用。
Let's continue to our next sentence here. In spite of all the problems, Disneyland became extremely popular.
好，接下来这个句子呢 ，in spite of， 我们可以换成另外一个字叫 despite。despite 都是个介系词哦。好，所以介系词后面我们要接的就是名词，叫尽管如此。尽管呢，刚才我们讲了这么多问题，饮水机也不能用啦，然后公园也没盖好啦，还有3个区域要关门啦，这些问题，可是呢，它还是成为相当 extremely， 就是表示 highly， 非常非常的受到欢迎。
Pick up your pen and underline in spite of. That's 3 words. And just like Bernice said, we also could say despite. And despite is only one word. 写下来 D-E-S-P-I-T-E. In spite of or despite, they mean the same thing. Let's continue on to our next sentence. Within 7 weeks, 1 million people had visited the park.
哇哦，所以呢，只有在7周之内哦，所以他这边要这个句子要解释那个 extremely popular 的那个 extremely， 所以只有7个礼拜，而且是以内就已经有100万个人曾经造访过这一个 Disneyland 了，所以用 had visited 就是表示之前就已经有去拜访过、有去造访过这个公园了。
Pick up that pen and underline. Had visited. This is your past perfect tense. And Bernice explained that really clearly. We go to sure to go to. So something happened before these 7 weeks and we have 1 million visitors. Had Johnny to go to fence it. By 1956, 5 million people had entered through the park's gates.
所以同学别忘了，它的开幕日是在1955年哦，然后它累计这个去参访的人数到了1956年，不过1年的时间，所以到了1956年的时候呢，总共已经有500万个人曾经进入过这一个公园的大门口。Gate 就是它的正门口，因为通常我们进入 Disneyland， 它前面有一个security check， 有一个安全检查，看一下你的包包里面有没有什么东西，所以那个 gate 就是进入一个 building 的这个正门哈，这个主要的这个门。所以呢，你看才1年的时间，已经有500万个人了。
So each year at Disney parks, people lose a lot of things. For example, each year, people find, each day, every day, Disney finds over 200 pairs of sunglasses. They find over 6,000 cell phones a year.
Wow.
And over 18,000, 18,000 hats each year at Disneyland. They even found a glass eyeball, and one time they found a prosthetic leg. This is a judge like a toy. They found a prosthetic leg, which is like, what do you do with that?
I don't know how to do with
like
that.
It was did they give it to the pirates, do you think?
Maybe.
Yeah, they go to like a hideout and I'd be like, here you go, buddy. And he's like, yeah. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we have our final paragraph.
All right.
All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We are on day 1 of our Disneyland article. And again, we're looking at pages 24 and 25. Let's begin our final paragraph. Over the years, Disneyland has continued to grow by adding new hotels, areas, rides, and other attractions.
好，这个句子你要注意，它这个时间点是 over the years， 表示从过去到现在这么多年来，所以呢，这时候我们的这个动词要用的是现在完成式，所以你看下一个句子马上它就变成 Disneyland has continued， 就是从这么多年以来，它一直持续不断的去 grow 就是成长，成长就是表示它越来越大，越来越大。那它怎么样的越来越大呢？ By 表示一个方式，记得是个介系词，所以你后面的动词要接 ing， 就它会添加很多的新的一些饭店啦，还有一些不同的区域，以及呢 rides， 这个大家要去 Disneyland 一定要搭乘的 rides， 在这边当名词就是指这些游乐设施，什么 roller coasters 啦，这些等等的，还有一些其他的 attractions， 其他的一些景点。
All right, when we say rides, we have to be careful of our verb. A ride here is the noun. We don't play on rides in English. 写下来 play rides and cross it out. Right, play roller coaster. 擦掉. We don't say that in English. We go on rides. Or we could say ride rides. 还是 go on the 然后什么名字 We do not say play rides. This is really strange baby English in English. We feel that's like what little boys and little girls say. You guys are older, so don't say play rides. This is a song in English. We don't really like to say the word play. after like 11 or 12 years old.
哦，原来是这样，所以我们已经是grown ups 了，我们已经是成年人了，不要再一直用 play 这个字了。
That's right. Let's continue. Older attractions also get updated or changed.
好，那如果呢，它园区里面有一些比较旧的景点，就是它原本很久之前盖好的时候的那些景点呢，也同时它做了一些动作。第一个，它把它 get updated 就是把它变得更新了，还有第二个动作呢，它让它 changed 就做了一些改造，做了一些不一样，比如说可能 roller coaster 的长度变长啦，或者是它的这个座位变得比较宽一点，等等等。所以总之呢，即便是旧的一些景点，它也做了一些改变。
The new changes make it more fun and interesting for many Disney fans who revisit the park again and again.
这个句子有点稍微长一点。这个句子的主词呢，就是 the new changes， 就是这些新的改变呢，使得 it 这个 it 当然就是 Disneyland， 使得我们的 Disneyland 变得更加的有趣的 fun， 就是下一个字 interesting， 这两个字的意思是一样的，变得更加的有趣，而且很好玩。尤其是针对谁来说呢？对于很多的 Disney 的 fans。就是你是他的迷，而且这些迷呢是 who revisit the park again and again。这个句子是用来形容前面的 Disney's fans， 就是这个关系代名词所引导的形容词子句。这一些 Disney 的这些迷呢、粉丝呢，其实他们已经怎么样？重新的再重返这个公园，而且一次又一次的 repeatedly 不断的一次又一次的重返这个 Disneyland 的这些粉丝来说呢，其实它的这些新变化变得更好玩，而且更有趣了。
Okay, I think we're out of time. All right, for Enjoy English School, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm Chris Gorski.
Hi, I'm Bernice.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.